yeah, he was walking with him.
Were they holding hands?
Yeah, they were. So, yeah, they drove off in his car, the Dodge Challenger.
The time you saw them or this week?
It was about the time I saw them. So
how long ago was that?
I would say about 2 weeks ago.
And so they looked like they were a couple?
Yeah. Yeah.
And he was dressed all in black?
Yeah, definitely.
And you thought he was weird?
Yeah, I definitely, yeah.
What was weird about him?
Just the way he walked and just the way I've seen him. I've never seen really anybody dressed all in black with a mask on, and I thought that was just quite weird.
For those who've never seen the roommate, describe that person for us.
He did have freckles on his face. For the haircut, it was a weird haircut. It was kind of a mushroom shaped one. Yeah, I would say he didn't come out much, but definitely a few other, like just a little bit at a time.
There's some published reports out there that this individual, the roommate, may have been transitioning. Did that correlate with what you saw?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so he was going to have an operation to be to turn into a woman.
Yeah, and I think he was getting ready for that.
Sorry, in what way do you think that?
I remember them talking about a doctor's appointment. It was about 2 weeks ago, I would say.
And they were kissing?
Yeah.
Do you know where did you see them kissing?
Just coming out. I was riding with my bike, so I didn't see the whole thing, but yeah, I saw them.
And when did you hear them talking about a doctor's appointment?
I would say about the same time that they came out. So that one time, yeah.
Where were you standing for that?
I was just riding by here.
Okay.
So.
And you were able to hear snippets of their conversation?
Yeah. Yep.
But you were sure that they were a couple, but you have only seen them together once?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, random guys don't hold hands and definitely don't kiss.
Yo, shout out to the neighbor for being a stand-up dude and adding additional context when all of the rumors and all of the issues continue to circulate online and people lying and saying that he was Republican. No, his father was allegedly a Trump supporter, MAGA supporter, and Republican, and his father is the one that actually turned him in. You can't always control what happens to the children, and so now it's making a lot more sense in that he had become indoctrinated, he had started going off on his own, and he supposedly was in a relationship with a trans man, which makes so much more sense as to how he was triggered to then perform the act that he performed in killing Charlie Kirk. Isn't this world demonic? Now, here's the funniest part about it, right? Because I got other videos that's coming out, and I'm going to speak specifically about how people are getting fired and all of that, right? You have people that do not even adopt this lifestyle, don't live this lifestyle, it's not about this lifestyle, any of that, right? You have people that are willing to support and go to bat for Charlie Kirk dying, and they don't even understand the context by which he was killed. That means that you, if you are one of the people that do it, also support this alternative lifestyle, which was the reason, allegedly, as we continue to uncover this, part of the reason why Charlie Kirk was taken out in the first place. And so, you know, when people support demonic behavior, a lot of times it shows more of who they are versus actually substantiating the point of whatever happens to Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk, unfortunately, met his untimely demise because of a demonic activity, but people that are celebrating it just because he held them accountable, or not even held them accountable, held the culture accountable by having respectful debates and having his own opinion and theory that did not align with them, all of a sudden turns into a hate-filled campaign to try to sully his name, to disrespect his wife, to disrespect his children, and make fun of something that should not be making fun of. And so I find it incredibly disrespectful. But at the same time, again, this is not a reflection on us, people that actually have a decency about us. This is a reflection on the people that are celebrating and promoting this type of behavior. If somebody disagrees with you, okay, well then let's just go ahead and take them out. That's just the way that it is. Demonic, evil, ugly spirits all across the board. Let's get more into this story and have this conversation.
So, I would have tried to stop him if I knew it was him, like before. I definitely do not like the fact that he was living close to me. It was covered with police tape, a ton of police cars. We had a guy sitting up on the hill with a sniper, and SWAT trucks, and definitely a few helicopters, and a drone as well.
What was going through your mind when you stepped in?
I was like, what is going on? I asked the police officer, I'm like, did a killing happen here? They're like, I can't tell you. And so I called my grandma, found out that the guy that shot Kirk lived right close to me. So for Charlie Kirk, I knew him over the years. Like, I didn't know him personally, but I've watched his videos before.
So unfortunate, bro. It is so ugly and evil that we actually had somebody to stand up for American values and traditional values, and you have all of these demons that are coming out basically showing themselves.
Brooke Singman over at Fox Digital posting this a short time ago saying, exclusive, Charlie Kirk assassin Tyler Robinson lived with his transgender partner, according to sources. The individual, who is a male transitioning to a female, is fully cooperating with the FBI. Sources tell me the FBI had texts and other communications between Robinson and the individual that helped FBI authorities solidify that Robinson was indeed the shooter. Again, Robinson has been named the suspect and is in custody. The last question Charlie Kirk answered before he was murdered was, quote, do you know how many transgender Americans have been mass shooters over the last 10 years? Charlie replied, quote, too many. He was then asked, quote, do you know how many mass shooters there have been in America over the last 10 years? Charlie replied, quote, counting or not counting gang violence. Charlie was then assassinated. Again,
and you know what's so funny is so much misinformation that's going on. You got black people that are out here saying that he was talking about black gangs when he was assassinated, which is exactly like it's the most false thing ever. And then you got other people that don't even do their own research that are willing to run with this narrative because they so badly want somebody to die that does not necessarily align with their lifestyle.
those details there coming from Brooke Singman over at Fox. And we do continue to cover everything related to the assassination here as we learn more about what to expect in the coming days. The Utah County District Attorney now saying that 22-year-old Tyler Robinson, seen in these mugshots here, will be formally charged with Kirk's murder Tuesday ahead of his initial court appearance. And it also seems that Attorney General Pam Bondi and the DOJ are weighing the idea of federal charges in that case. As for how Robinson was identified as the suspect, the FBI says his father recognized him in surveillance photos that were released Thursday as investigators did look for a person of interest. Those are the photos there on your screen. The Associated Press reporting that Robinson's father told him to turn himself in, and at first he refused, but then changed his mind. Now, we're also hearing from investigators that it appears that Robinson is not commenting here. He is not cooperating with law enforcement as they question him, working here to determine a motive. Take a look at this video right here as you can see students and others running here. We know that Charlie Kirk was shot there with a single bullet Wednesday as he spoke at an event on the campus of Utah Valley University where he was answering a question at the time. Video released by the FBI had shown the suspected gunman on the roof of a nearby building and then climbing down. The agency saying they found a rifle nearby in a wooded area as well as bullets that had messages written on them. And of course, Governor Cox went over some of those messages during a news conference after the arrest of Robinson.
So there you have it. Make sure you guys tap into the Patreon. Initially, I was actually skeptical, saying I'm not so sure that this is a real thing. I was skeptical, but there you have it. Make sure you guys tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. Teach Henley. 40% off your first order, 20% off for life. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm going to holler at you guys later. It's a mess out here.